because I am trying to post on, I just released a new video on Unifi Design Center. So I don't want to show off my Facebook page here. I'm just trying to get it posted, and then we'll start talking. I'll go through some of the comments. Where's my media? What? Did I not just post? Did I not post on? I swear I posted it here. Okay, well, whatever. New Unifi. Hold on a second. Design Center has come a long way. Now adding multi-floor Wi-Fi. 2 seconds. I'm not even looking at chat right now. Just give me 1 minute here. Photo. We got to put a photo in first. We got to do that. And then I got to go over here. I got to go to YouTube. I wasn't planning on doing this morning, but here we are. So content analytics. Probably not going to do that great. I shouldn't have posted on a Sunday, especially during the live stream, but I swear I posted this on Twitter. Did I not? Okay. Anyway, let me get to the Ubiquity screen. So we'll go to UI.com, and then I will switch my screen, bring up chat. Let's pop out the chat. Here we go. And now you guys will be able to see what I'm looking at. Live message. I hope this is the right one. Okay, there we go. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Sorry about that. I just wanted to get that out. Let me go to the top. If my voice sounds a little weird, I do have a cold, so we'll get into that a little bit. Okay, so Gordon Tyler asks, hold on, I gotta pause my stream. He asks, can you talk about the Unifi World Conference coming up in Miami? I am thinking of driving down and would like to know if it's a good place to search for employment. That's a hard question about employment. I mean, any networking with people is going to be good, right? So that it doesn't hurt in that way. So it might be. And at the end of the day, you're going to be able to see some new Ubiquity gear, even if you don't get a job. But there are going to be a lot of people there who own businesses. And the majority of them will probably have, most likely be doing Ubiquity consulting of some sort. Magic Wolf, good morning. Nico, good morning. How's it going? Kevin, good morning from South Dakota. Joe, good morning. How's it going? Rob, how's it going? It's afternoon in Germany. Mark, good morning. It's raining here as well. It just started. Good morning from Ottawa. Richard, good morning from Mexico. Koala, good morning from Florida. I'm very interested in the pricing of the new ProAv stuff. Yes. Charlie, how's it going? Good morning. Let's see. Your video live now. So the issue that happened was, or you're talking about my Design Center video. Anyway, go watch it after if you guys are interested. But what happened with the live stream, why it took so long, I clicked on the wrong thing. It was a different stream. I said new event, so I got to go back and try to find that. Okay, it is showing. It should be, yep. Good day from Suriname. I don't even know where that is, Greg, but good day. I'm sure it's a different time zone than I'm in right now. Scott, good morning. How's it going? Plain, how's it going? Do we have any more information on the Unifi AV stuff? We don't, besides the pictures that I put out there. I wasn't actually at the event, so a lot of the questions you guys have, I probably won't be able to answer. I was just given those pictures from somebody who was at the event to post on social media. Here, how's it going? From Montreal. Cyberdog, good morning. Hopefully you're liking your new crazy Switch. Toxic, good morning. Christopher, good morning. How is your AI doorbell? I don't have it. I swear to, I don't know what I even could swear on that people are going to believe me, that I literally don't have any of the doorbells. We found out about the doorbells, like, I mean, I've kind of known for a little while about them, but the majority of the creators found out like the day before the CD event, because we got a mass email saying there's going to be some new stuff shown on show floor. We could talk about it, and if we see any pictures that go up, you're allowed to post it. Just not too heavy on speculation. Arden, good morning from Alberta. Gotwire, good morning. How's it going? Jerry, how's it going? Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work you're doing. I've been following for a while and learning. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Oh, Grammy? I don't know. I have no idea how to say that name. I apologize, but good afternoon from the UK. From Estonia, how's it going? New crazy switch is amazing. And how many ports do you have plugged into? 2 or 3? The AV stuff does... So I'm not huge into audio video. I don't know a lot about it. We got asked to quote a job. It's a full Unifi job. I mean, we've already quoted for the cabling and the... I think there's about 100 cables. There's 9 access points, a bunch of cameras, and access control. I think we're doing about 6 doors if we get the job. But then they asked us to do 50 speakers. I'm like, I don't know enough about speakers. I don't feel comfortable. I'll give it to another person that I know. But I am looking into learning about AV so that I could use the AV switches and then be able to actually deploy it and make more money off it. Same. Oh, Graham. Okay. I kind of thought it might have been Graham, but okay. Well, that makes sense. Super Tech, good morning. How's it going? I am not lying. I am not lying about that stuff. I wish I had the doorbell. The one that I'm excited about them all, and we'll talk about it. Just give me a sec. I got a notification here. Oh, I show speed is live. Good afternoon from Kozov. Good afternoon, NJ. Mike, how's it going from Denmark? My buddy, he actually is from Denmark, and it was his birthday yesterday, and I couldn't go because I was sick. Jordan, good morning. How's it going? You only have 8 ports. I knew it. There wasn't going to be many ports. Tim, how's it going? From Utah. Sean, good morning. How's it going? Hopefully the UI Pro AV will be at a better price point for networking gear than the AV line. I would assume that's kind of the competition that they're trying to go against. I'll bring up some pictures. I don't like bringing up a lot of pictures on. I don't know where else I put it, to be honest with you. Where did I? Besides on Twitter. Oh, whatever. As long as there's nothing bad showing. Twitter sometimes has some really weird ads. I had to end Livestream before one time because it was just something that I shouldn't have been shown on screen before. It's their weird bots and stuff like that. But we look at here. So this is the Pro AV stuff. Like I said, I wasn't actually physically there, and I don't know if this. Let me shrink my head a bit. I don't know if this pad is. I don't think it's any Ubiquiti display. I believe it's just some display that they're showing integration with. But you see their Pro AV switch here. They have their patch panel, which is taped on. People were complaining about that. I'm like, who cares? Like, I'm missing rack screws. It's a trade show, whatever. I guess it would look nicer if it was all the screws were put in, but whatever. And then it looks like we have our Pro AV aggregation switch there. So that's nice. And then people were saying, oh, maybe there's a new black Ubiquiti patch panel. I'm pretty sure that is just a generic, or not patch panel, sorry. These are just generic patch panels as well as a brush panel. I wouldn't be expecting a new panel. This is what their setup looked like, the Pro AV stuff. And then you could see the power amp, and then I forget what this one's called. I got it beside me. The heck is this called? I still need to do a video on this. The UPL port B? I don't know. And then, did they show me the other one? These are the doorbells. We'll kind of talk more about the doorbells because we have doorbell specs on them. We could actually go to the website. The two that I'm really interested in is the G6 Pro entry. I think this is going to be wicked for businesses. And the doorbell light. I think that's just great for homes. And I really like the button on it. It doesn't have a touchpad. Or sorry, it doesn't have like an LCD screen. But I don't think we need it, to be honest with you. And what were they saying? $99? Like, that is insanely priced. Okay. What is the Ethernet Pro AV for? AV audio video stuff? I don't know a ton. Are you watching Speed's US tour? I've been watching a bit of it. I love my Twitch. My camera just went out. Just hold on, it'll come back. I still haven't fixed that issue. Anyway, I have been watching Speed's tour a little bit. Kai Cenat's doing like Mafiathon. I barely watched any of that. I'm kind of over it. I'm kind of over all the loudness and whatever. But Speed's been pretty cool. Jeff, good morning. How's it going? I haven't heard anything on an extender for the G6 Pro or Bullet Pro. No, for an extender. Please do not forget reviewing the doorbell light. It may seem boring compared to the G6 doorbell, but I need to disable the camera on it anyways because of privacy laws in Europe. I will be definitely reviewing it. I mean, I'm actually excited for that. I think it is a great entry-level camera. One thing that I don't know about, and I'm not really going to speculate on it because a lot of people asked in the comments on my one video, which actually did surprisingly well. It had like 60,000 views or something like that. I don't know if they're coming out with the Wi-Fi version. So as of right now, it's all hardwired. So you're going to have to figure out how to run a Ethernet cable to your door. Which locks would you recommend for the EU to use access with? The Unifi lock doesn't work because most European have triple locking doors. That would be a good question to ask for a locksmith. I have no idea. We just generally use the electric strikes. That's it. Nerd Father and Sons, hello from Sweden. How you doing? The cats are doing well. We do have that. If you were in my last live stream, we have this random cat just showing up to our house every day, like morning and nighttime. And then we'll go away for the day, probably just to sleep. So Mocha gets a little upset, hisses, tail goes puffy. It's a nice cat. I don't know if it's, you know, just it doesn't have a home. It's wearing a flea collar of some sort. So whatever. But they're doing good besides that. The new doorbell is, where am I? I don't want to miss any questions here. Oh, here we go. The new doorbell is very interesting. We are going to switch out physical keys at our church. So I'm going to get one of those. And then got to find some good electric strikes. So the electronic strikes, the Ubiquiti ones are good. You could find, I mean, HES has some, Asa Laboy, I think they're called. They have some good ones. Twitter is a little insane, to be honest with you, just especially for just some of the ads or stuff that pop up. So anyway, yeah, it's not the Ubiquiti Silver, but that would look weird in a black rack. No new news on the UDR5 Max. I think they showed that off maybe at the last Ubiquiti World Conference in Europe, I believe. I like it, but what are the advantages? I don't know. I don't know anything about the AV line. I would assume better quality of service, different profiles and stuff like that. I wonder if package detection camera on the new doorbells will behave in lower contrast environments. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to test them all out. I don't know how I'm going to test them because I only have one Ethernet cable at my front of my house. I guess I could always make a board with the switch on the back, like a flex switch. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll put a backboard up. I'll maybe just like tape it to the wall somehow and then put all doorbells so we could see a different comparison. They are going to be PoE, yes. I don't know about the Wi-Fi stuff yet. Environmental sensor was in stock in Canada 2 hours ago on a Sunday, and boom, it sold out. Oh, wow. I have one. I don't know where it went. I had one in this office. I forget where it went. I don't know where I put it. Good day from Italy. How you doing? Good afternoon. Any word on a new chime out with the new doorbells? I've heard the existing chimes are very quiet. They are very quiet. Also wondering if something like the siren could be used. So the siren could be used with the door chimes. You would have to set up a alarm in Alarm Manager to say when somebody presses the doorbell, the siren goes off. You can't change the tone on the siren as of yet. I don't know if they're planning on pushing it out on a future firmware update because the siren is honestly really freaking loud. If you have it at 100, it is ear piercing. It'd be nice if they made a Wi-Fi version, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll take a look at the actual camera, or we'll take a look at the specs here shortly. Shane, good morning. How's it going? Those ProAv switches have to be able to compete with Netgear 4200 switches if Unifi is targeting the ProAv live event video. Yep, I would agree. Siren as a door chime. I tried it. Well, even at 10%, it's louder than the actual door chime, Wi-Fi door chimes, or even the PoE chimes from Ubiquiti. Did I see some new AV devices to send audio and video to screens in another room? Yes, I have a picture on that. Let me just make sure it's safe to view. Did I put it on there? I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, it's right here. This is called the Ubiquiti UAV Bridge. And just to clarify, because I didn't really clarify in my post here, this is just one device. This is the bottom is just the back end of it. So we have the UAV bridge. We have an in and an out. It looks like USB-C. We have infrared, we have a PoE in, and then we have our audio in. So that's kind of cool. See, I don't know much about audio, so I couldn't even speculate on this if I did, but I would assume there's going to be some sort of racking mechanism, somewhat like the how the AI key has. You could have 4 AI keys within the rack. Do you ever think Unifi will make it to where WAV files are supported by the chimes and speakers? I'm not sure if they're going to do that or not. That would be a good feature request, though, that you could do. Hyper, how's it going? Good morning. And thank you very much. Appreciate it. In other news, the reason I'm sick, I was at, well, we'll talk about that too. I was at a concert. What day is it today? Not yet. What day is it today? On Friday. And I got to see Polythia real close. So Polythia, they were playing at the Rogers Stadium, which is Toronto's newest, greatest and latest stadium, which is terribly designed in my opinion. It literally took us 40 minutes from our parking to walk to the gate. They don't have any parking, barely any parking at all. They want you to take TTC or Go buses and stuff like that. It was honestly the worst designed place. To get out of the stadium, it will take some people about 2 hours. Anyway, it was very windy in Canada and Ontario on Friday. So we had winds up to like 90 kilometers an hour. Polythia wasn't able to play on the main stage because due to whatever weather. So they ended up putting them on this little tiny stage, which was cool because Brent and I got there really early and we were right up at the gate. Like we were front row. If you don't know who Polythia is, they're an instrumental band. They don't do really any singing. And Tim Henson is one of the greatest guitarists in the world. They're amazing. Anyway, that's why I got sick because it was like 17 degrees out. And then at night when I saw System of a Down and like Deftones, I guess it was very windy. I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt and it was extremely cold out. There was one more thing. Okay, now we're off music now. Show this. We'll talk about this in a second. Let me look at the chat. Am I understanding this correctly about the new Unifi? Theoretically, I no longer need to lay an HDMI cable from A to B. That I don't know. I'm not sure. Didn't the Unifi chime spec say or used to say there was a buzzer in them? I don't know if I've ever seen a buzzer in them. No, I can't say I've ever seen that. Hopefully the new doorbells working with Access now, they will work on the phones to display. Yes, that would be great, actually. I don't know how the integration is going to work between Access and Protect. Because if we're going to be unlocking doors, like, are they going to... I hope they're not going to make us have to create alarms to say, if this is pressed... I don't even know. I hope they don't make us do alarms for when an NFC card to open the door. It's different in Access right now, but in Protect, that's the only way you can do it. The new AI gear is very interesting. I'm seriously pondering it from our new location. Yeah. I'm hoping to get some of the new gear soon. Wouldn't you need two UAV bridges because it seems like you need one for in, one for out? That, I don't know. You were at the concert. Really? Should have messaged me. It was great. System was great. We actually left before... We ended up leaving before their last song because there was no way we were dealing with the traffic. Can you the other way around? Super link environments detect water leak and play a sound on the door chime. You might be able to. Let me see if I could log in here. You guys can't see this, I don't think. I think you could play a sound. So like if we go to Alarm Manager... I'm just going to do this. We'll do sensors and then we'll do water leak on that. And then we'll do a sound. Yeah, so you could do it. You could do an audio file. You could do a sound just on your PoE chime or your Wi-Fi chime. Yep, you could do that if you wanted. You call it park and ride here in the UK. Yeah, it's I always thought you were in BC for some reason, but anyway. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't my favorite stadium, to be honest, but whatever. At least we know where to park now when we ever want to go back there, and it's going to be a 40-minute walk to get in, which is okay. I mean, I needed to walk anyway. And it does say speaker buzzer. I don't even know what that would be, though. Frederick, good morning. How's it going? Which product features would you like to see from Unifi in the future that are only available from other brands? That's a hard one because there's so many new things that came out that I don't even have an answer to that. Maybe people in chat would have some stuff that they'd want to see. The one thing I want to see, like with their new Superlink, I guess this is a feature, and I don't know if it's going to be available or not, is we need to have the ability to do third-party monitoring. Because without that, that's not good. Yes, we have 122 people here and only 22 likes. If you guys want to hit that like button, that'd be great. Yeah, the new doorbells look really nice. I can't wait. I'm not sure if they're going to release a new floodlight. I had their old floodlight. I think it was in my backyard, and I just took it down. You're right. I mean, it's not nearly bright enough. Smart thermostat would be nice to see. They teased it on like a old video like years ago, but nothing came of it. Jones, how's it going? Yep. Yeah, third-party monitoring would be great. Whoops. So what we're looking at here, I think they're calling it the alarm hub. Am I? Oh, I think it's up there. Can I zoom in? Twitter doesn't really let you zoom in. Anyway, these are just different relays that you have ins and outs, and there's emergency down there. You have PoE in. Down here, this, I believe, is where we're going to have like 12-volt battery backups for your alarm hub. So this is going to be cool. And this would be for wired connections, and I would assume for third-party door connectors and stuff like that. Third-party door connectors, probably third-party motion sensors, glass breaks, and whatnot. Unless Ubiquiti comes out with ones that you could wire in. Ritesh, how's it going? Good morning from India. Dedicated backhaul would be nice, yes. Jane, how's it going from St. Louis? I finally want a Shelly-like relay. Yes, that'd be cool. What do you think the target audience is? I think it could go a lot of ways. Like I would say a lot of churches could deal with the pro audio stuff. Like I said, I'm not an audio expert, but yeah, like churches, any live streaming events, stuff like that. Yes, please, a PoE standard size 2-head floodlight. That'd be good. Everybody say good morning to Chantel. We'll shout out her channel as well. Which I don't know what video was the last one. Oh, she was doing videos on Mexico, I think was the last one. We are going away a couple more times this year, or I'm going, or actually we're both going away a couple more times. The next one I'm going to, wait, when am I going away? So I'm going to Buffalo on Thursday to go see, or I don't know where I'm going. Is it Buffalo? I'm going to see Blink-182 on Thursday in Buffalo. So that's going to be cool. And then after that, I am going to North Carolina in October. And then after that, I'm going to Ubiquiti World Conference. So if you're in, they have 3 different ones now. They have the Unifi Nordics, so that's in Sweden. They have Australia, and then they have the Miami. So I'm going to the Miami date. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going. Chantel's going. My brother Jay's going. My mom's going. My Aunt Kelly might be coming. So it's going to be interesting to go see and meet everybody. And then we're going to be going to the Florida Keys afterwards or somewhere around there. I'm going to get off that page though. But I'll put this in chat if you guys are interested in going to a Ubiquiti World Conference. I'm going to get off that page. This page is pretty bright too. We'll go there. What is the point of the aggregation? The one for $200 with layer 3, I always thought the aggregation was, to put simply, a switch for switches. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. It's probably just going to be meant more for AV stuff, right? Alonzo, good morning. Lots of people will use that one for residential that do not need to see a large doorbell at the front. Yeah, I'm probably going to keep the pro doorbell on my front of my house, but for the new siren, you cannot upload custom sounds at the moment. I don't know if they're going to be adding that in. I have a few of the floodlights and have them set up for camera motion. Works great for my use case. Yeah. I wish they were a bit brighter. I think some of the extenders are actually brighter, to be honest with you. Oh, well, I do have more people coming with me. Yeah, I just didn't name them all off. So Chantel's friend, or our friend Devo, he'll be coming. Jacob from Stewart Network Services, he'll be there. I forget who else is going to be there. A basketball player we're doing work with will be there. That's pretty much it. For a brick house where it is impossible to run Ethernet inside house, do you think a junction box is required to install camera on top of as a junction? It depends on your cameras that you're doing, but junction boxes, yeah, you probably should put them in. Ubiquity's junction boxes are pretty big for what they are. Does Unifi integrate well with HomeKit? I think it does in some cases. I don't use Home Assistant or HomeKit, so I don't really know. Hello, can a UDM default VLAN access layer 3 Unifi switches? Well, it would have to access it because it's your firewall, right? Oh yeah, I forgot you're going there too. Sweet, you're coming to James. Good morning. Yeah, Ubiquity World Conference. James and we met last time in Miami. I do know other people who are going to. It's gonna be great. Cameras like the G4 Dome. If you don't want to have exposed cabling, you'd want to get a back box. The G4 Dome is a little different because, like, if you go and you look at different cameras, I probably have too many. That's probably why I probably have too many. My fans are going off on my computer. Probably had too many tabs open. So if you're looking at the G4 doorbell, or sorry, the G4 Dome, you could just plug it directly into the Ethernet on the back. But if you look at like something like this, it has this cable whip on it, where you have nowhere to put that, so you want to hide it in a back box of some sort. The ProAv gear is directly targeted to the live event video production space and venue installs for NDI. Okay, cool. NDI, Dante, whatever that is, and VoIP. Okay, cool. So I probably won't be doing much work with the ProAv line. Just switch back to this because it's got a black background. You're getting the G6 Pro for the front. I'm moving my G4 doorbell. Yeah, that's a good idea. I wonder what I'm going to do with mine. Yeah, Ritesh, no problem. With the relay, you could use any floodlight as bright with as many as you want, and you could hook it up to... Oh, yeah, probably good. Not sure what that is. I don't know if you mistyped, but... The cameras work well with script to get back into HomeKit. The sensors... we will see a lot. Yeah. I don't even know where my sensor went. I thought I had it in here. I mean, it's working well though, but I just don't know where it is. Did you get Frederick? Did you get the approval? Like, did they send you your approval yet? Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So we'll end up being there. We'll probably go. What day was it again? I think it's the 4th, right? We haven't booked any hotels or anything yet. So yeah, I'm gonna end up being there November 3rd. Do whatever. November 4th, we'll do the conference. We'll probably stay in Miami November 4th as well, and then November 6th, 7th, 8th, or whatever, we'll be in Florida Keys. One thing of note with the siren, the specs say specify a buzzer, not a speaker. I imagine it won't get any... Yeah, if it's just a buzzer, it probably won't do any customizations. It is crazy loud, though. Crazy, crazy. Morning, it looks like the UI website says the doorbell light will support smart detections. People vehicle, do you know if it will support any package detections? I don't think it will, because I don't think it has the package detection camera, does it? Let me get rid of that screen. Where the heck? Where do they have it? Do they call it doorbell? This is where I'm confused on their site. Doorbells. Oh, here it is right here. Yeah, it doesn't have a camera on the bottom. So like looking, you're probably not going to be getting package detection, unfortunately, on this, even if you put an AI port on it, just because the view is probably not going to get much of the ground. One thing that's also missing on the doorbell light is that tamper switch. So if you look here, I don't know if the G6 Pro entry, they have a tamper switch. I'm going to assume it's going to be like the Axis Ultra, where if it moves off the wall, that tamper switch moves out, and then it has like a little buzzer inside of it. I tried Unifi plus Homebridge to use it with HomeKit, worked fine. Apparently, according to Lars, Clint works great with Home Assistant. I have Home Assistant only set up for these lights behind me, and that's it. Right now, anyway. For the pigtail of the cameras, I 3D print an extension from behind the camera. Oh, interesting. That's a good way to do it. You got the approval like 2 days after I applied, but have not traveled. Yeah, we still haven't. The issue with, I don't know if I'm going to be telling people where I'm staying. I'm not sure. I would ideally like to stay in this hotel where the conference is, but if you look at the days, the hotel is completely booked out, and it's not Ubiquiti doing that. It's just booked out for whatever reason. I don't know why. Because this hotel looks really nice. I forget where we stayed last time. Actually, hold on. I'll pull it up on maps if I can. Maps. We stayed at the Royal Palm South last time. Oh, it's temporarily closed? What? Interesting. So I guess we're not staying there either. Wow. And it's very expensive now. I think it's like $1,000 a night or something like that. But anyway, yeah, it's going to be fun. Miami's okay. We were only there a couple days last time. Do any of the Unifi sensors work in Home Assistant? I think you could bring them into it. I just don't know what you do with it in there. Sean Woods, good morning. How's it going? I've seen discussions on Reddit many times where people think that Unifi will sooner or later start charging a subscription for its services like other companies. I don't think so. So there is some things that they do charge for, like Unifi Talk subscription. Obviously, you need to pay somebody to do your SIP phone calling. They charge cybersecure, but that's extra security, so it's not needed. It's just an extra if you want it. What's the other subscription they just came out with? This isn't out yet, so I'm not going to talk about it. I think it made it to EA, but then it's not in general release yet, so I won't talk about that. But they're not ever going to charge subscription fees for their access points, switches, things like that, like Meraki does. Yep, all the new doorbells have cams, and right now they're PoE only. Yep. I got to get rid of some of these tabs. And you could get tamper alerts from the manager. Yep, that's correct. I've asked Ubiquiti employees that will be there for recommendations. He's going to get back to me. Yeah, I'm waiting for some of my contacts to get back to me first. So, like, I want to stay where the Ubiquiti folks are staying as well. And the majority of people are probably going to be staying around there as well. G6 Pro entry probably overkill for my house if I don't have access on my front door. Yeah, the increased resolution, but the screen is nice too. Like, look at that screen. Wait, where's the other one? Hold on a sec. Does the G6... Oh, there's a Pro and Standard. Okay, so they both have tamper switches. There was an actual guy, or person on Reddit. Let's see if I could find it. That 3D printed the design of these to show the difference in size. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. It's way down there. It was a couple days ago. It was pretty interesting how big they are. A lot of people, too, on my video are saying, why do you need to know the weather when you're standing outside? Well, there are some people who aren't going to be using these outside. They're going to be using them inside for different doors to be unlocked. So you want to know what the weather's like, okay? It is kind of a useless... you don't really need to have that. What is this? 10K setup. Oh, this is cool. Oh, I want to watch this. This is near me too. I'll talk about that in a minute. I got Jesse, I think, tagged me in it. I don't think I'm going to be able to find these doorbells. They're way too far down. Oops. Yeah, this was days and days and days ago. I think somebody shared it on Twitter too, but I don't remember who it was. Oh well. Whatever. They are bigger than the doorbells that they have out there right now. Big UPS on the big ups on. I thought it'd be big UPS on the G6 doorbell. Yes, I'm excited for that. Let me just see. People are asking questions on my new video. I knew it would do bad. This is 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. You guys all have to go watch my new video after. Hit the thumbs up button on it. Thank you. You're doing a great job here. I appreciate it. TouchPass, but they just oh yeah, TouchPass. Yeah, they have to pay the Apple tax. So TouchPass, they actually don't even make any money on that. I'm wondering too, are we going to be able to integrate this with Unifi Identity Endpoint? I don't know if it says here. I don't think it says here, like, door openings. I hope we could do it with Unifi Identity Endpoint. Connectivity, Bluetooth, NFC. Doesn't really say. I'm going to have to figure that out. A good thing you never closed that doorbell patch. Yeah, so I didn't. I still have that big hole in my wall. I'm glad I didn't, because I had to bring up a cable for that siren. You guys would have saw it in a siren video. And I'm hoping that they're going to release a actual keypad to arm and disarm, which I would assume it's going to look something like this. And that would be a perfect cover up for that big hole that I got. So I'm hoping that's what they do, so I could not have to get somebody to patch it. For the home market, that PoE required is rough, but the business, use case, I could see it. It is rough. It is rough because it was tricky to even get that. I don't even know how I got it to my front door, to be honest with you. Unfortunately, in India, the equipment on offer is way behind what's in the US. The only gateway available here, which is the complete Unifi suite, is the UDM Pro. Does Lite 8 PoE work with it? Yep. Yeah, any Unifi gear works with it. Yep. We are staying at the... Oh, I think you DM'd me that, didn't you? Let's see. I'm just waiting on some... Oh, that looks nice. How much is it, though? My blood ain't that rich. Okay, I'm going to go for the date. So what day did I say I'm going to be there? November 3rd to 5th? Maybe? Oh, that looks nice. Wow. I'll just say one room, but how much is this going to be? Oh, that's not bad. $220. Canadian. That's nothing. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, well, I'll be looking at that for sure. You could use either one. The standard 16 PoE, you only get 8 PoE ports on that, so you really need to look at the wattage of how much wattage it actually uses. The Lite 8 PoE, it only has 4 PoE ports. I would assume it's going to come with an angled wedge like the other ones. Yep. Ubiquiti also showed off all the new doorbells last week at the conference in Germany. Lots of pictures out from there. Oh, really? Huh. I didn't even know there was a conference in Germany, to be honest. Where the heck are those pictures? On like Discord or Twitter or something, Reddit? I do wonder about the price of the doorbell too. I would assume we could probably... I don't know how much assuming I should be doing, but... We'll go to doorbell. This is a kit, though. Well, 300 and say I'm gonna say that it's probably gonna be more than that, but if it isn't, that's gonna be great. Will I be able to use customize the screen on the G6 Pro entry so that I can have a quick call button on the screen? I don't know if that screen's touch. Is it touch? I don't know if you could do that or not. I'm pretty sure you're able to customize that screen, though. Identity does work with Bluetooth, but I don't know if I think they're going to have Identity Endpoint with it. I hope so, anyway. Oh, posted. Okay, hold on a sec. Let me take a look here. Show. Announcements general. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Thank you for that. So here is the different sizes. Obviously, this one's the Pro. This is going to be the other one. So it is quite a lot larger. I wonder, did he do the light? Trader Joe's. I don't even know what that is. Is that like some sort of restaurant? Grocery store, I guess. So that's interesting. I mean, it's not crazy big. Oh, the wedge is optional, so that's going to be a paid for thing then. Darn it. Builders should just start running Ethernet to the front door. So many smart doorbells out there. Yeah, I don't know what we don't do a whole lot of residential, but I would always recommend. I mean, run an 18.2 or whatever the doorbell wire is, and a PoE or Ethernet. I wonder if they'd ever release a 12-volt battery supply for a gate system. I wonder, can you not hook up a battery to it? I don't think you can, to be honest with you. like to this gate hub. I don't think they have anywhere to put external battery, but you could just get a UPS, I guess, for it. Many builders actually run Cat5e for doorbells. Generally just use 2-wire, but the full cable is there. Oh, yeah, that would probably be good. The UA intercom costs $300. Why would the doorbell cost more? Because it does different things, I guess. I don't know. The intercom, and nobody's going to be putting that intercom on your house unless you have like a mega mansion. The intercom is huge. Like this thing is massive. And it's $499, $479. That's not the kit, was it? No, it's just the G3. Even the G2 intercom. G2 intercom's $399. Yeah, we'll see. It'll be interesting when they come out with prices. Okay, let me cut these down. What else did I have in the title here? Probably not much. It's probably just all the same stuff. Oh no, I wanted to view that. That's what I wanted to go over. This is kind of crazy. This is kind of crazy, to be honest with you. And this is only an hour away from where I live. Am I still in the Ubiquity? Okay, I am. Where the heck is it? Where the heck? Oh, no, I shouldn't. I guess I could go in my history and find it. Where the heck? Oh, right here. Okay. So this is a little nuts. So this is in Hamilton, Ontario. I live not far from there. I mean, I'm a little bit far. City of Hamilton orders resident to take down 10 security cameras from his home. 10K setup. I don't know what that means, but let's go to link. Oh, can I not? Is there not a news link here? Hold on. Let me go. Let me open it up here. He's using Ubiquity cameras too. City of Hamilton orders resident to take down 10 security cameras. A local man has been ordered to take down cameras outside of his house, despite his claim that the footage has been useful in crime investigations. Whatever his name is, has 10 security cameras. Because we had a lot of break-ins, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I just kind of just want a small thing of this. I got a notice from bylaw and thought, how could this be? Everyone has Ring doorbells pointing out the street, and my neighbors have cameras pointing at my house. So I didn't. Yeah, this is not. So privacy is extremely important. It forms the foundation of our freedom. So to go about filming everyone without their knowledge or consent is very unacceptable. You're on your own personal area, your property, and that's why you can do it. That's why you could do it at the door of your house, but always have a sign if you're being recorded. So I don't know how to feel about this because I have about 18 cameras or something like that around my house. And the reason that showed up is because it's actually in the Ubiquity. He uses Ubiquity cameras. For me, anything in the open air, that's public area. Like if I had a camera and it was pointing into your backyard, yeah, into my neighbor's backyard, yeah, that's an invasion of privacy, and I have a privacy blocker on that. But for any open area, and it all depends where you live in the world, you should be able to record that. We've given footage to police before to help them for crimes on our street. So I don't know. It's very odd that they're making them do that, but Canada has been going in a strange way lately. I know in Europe's completely different as well. But yeah, it's very strange. I normally don't, but my business owners have gone, so I'm doing those homes as well. So yeah, I don't know if we'll ever do homes again. Do you think the new doorbell will work with the intercom viewer? I hope so. I hope they put that integration in. Yeah. Is it out yet? What protocol? The AV bridge is not out yet. No. It's that much, so I assumed it was $300 in the US. Yeah, it's $399 for the G2 and $479 for the G3. Yep. I have a G4 Doorbell Pro Wi-Fi in my house, but discovered that they use Cat 6 wire to the transformer. So I plan to splice into the transformer to upgrade. Yep, you should be able to do that. Yep. Any word on 5K? See the speed notification alert. Trying to figure out. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. I saw that little 5K thing as well. English only. How do I translate this again? Do translate. English. I think that was you who did it. Good evening to you as well. Sorry, I can't speak other languages, and I'm barely could speak English. Yeah, everybody give me a, if you want to hit the thumbs up button. We're at 169 people, 55 likes. Be nice to get to 100. In the Netherlands, you can request approval from the police to record. You just have to put up a small sign sticker. Then you're fine. Interesting. I never actually thought about putting up a sign on my front door. I guess I could. Like at the front of my house, I had one of those massive AI industrials. So I'm surprised nobody's come around to say anything to me. It also means they can request. Well, the thing is, they could probably request, but you could also refuse to give them footage. I don't mind. I don't mind giving footage to, if they ask for it, but I would never want to have I know there's places in the US, they probably do it in Canada too, that the police have access to your cameras all the time. I would that would be terrible. I would hate that. The sticker is for on the window. I could see that. I mean, I think Unifi Protect, when you buy one of their MBRs, they actually come with stickers now. But at the end of the day, if I needed to, I could go on Amazon and grab a sticker. Let me see here. This video is performing very poorly. That's okay though. In the thing, oh my gosh. Whenever I put a video out, the amount of bots. So I got 1, 2, 3. Oh, I only got 3 bots this time. Interesting. Leaving comments. But I recorded the video this morning and I realized that on my Go XLR, and I've never had this before, it had a megaphone on. So let's see. I'm going to talk. And let's see if the effects is on. It probably is. And it's going to be delayed a bit. So you guys will probably hear that it's like on a megaphone. Anyway, I don't, if it's actually doing the FX, I recorded the whole video in that, which was not fun. So I had to redo it, which sucked. You have a sign at the end of your driveway. Okay, so maybe I should put a sign. Maybe I should put a sign in my house. It's strange with the privacy laws here in Germany. We had a suspect who was running away and we gave them footage and 5 lawyers said, oh, well, it's fine. And one was like, privacy. Yeah. To me, open area, road space, sidewalk, even your driveway. I mean, I could go out. If I could go outside and I could see it, why can't the camera see it? Right. That's just how I feel about it. And everybody's recording on their phones anyway. When you're walking, they're talking on FaceTime or whatever. Also, I heard that the G6 doorbells will support identity. Okay, that's one thing I didn't follow up. I was going to do a follow-up video, but I never ended up doing it. I was going to ask Ubiquiti a bunch of questions and see what they'd allow me to say. But I never got that far. They were all busy at the CDA event. I think I'm going to go to that next year. It looks like a lot of fun. But ask any questions you guys have, because I don't have a ton more. We kind of looked over the Alarm Hub, the ProAv, and the new doorbells. Just trying to think. I have a lot of videos that are in the backlog. Like I have AI horn that I need to do. I have this audio port that I need to do. I have the G6 PTZ I need to do a video of. What else? There's other videos. We have on-site jobs that are coming up. We're going to my buddy's house to put in a small network that will be coming up soon. We're putting a G5 PTZ right into the soffit with the bracket. So that's going to be interesting. I've never done that before. In the UK, in businesses, you have to display a bunch of signs. Yeah, I think in businesses is a little different. And then audio is a whole other thing, right? So you really have to read into your laws. This week for work, tomorrow we're going and hopefully finishing this 50-door access job. So I'll start recording some of that. I need to buy a new SD card because mine keeps failing for my GoPro. We gave the video to police and got subpoenaed to court. Oh wow. Ooh, maybe I don't want to I don't want to go to court. I guess if it helps in a case like that, then yeah, that's all right. Oops. The guy was convicted. Okay, I mean, at the end of the day, like that is worthy to go into court for, right? Like, I wouldn't say no to something like that. Do you know if Ubiquiti is planning on doing smart smoke alarms? I have no idea. I think originally they showed off like the SuperLink family that they had an smoke alarm of some sort, but I'm not too sure if they're actually releasing it or not. Let's actually look at the sensors. What are they under? Cameras? Special devices. So we got our SuperLink. Oh, go get the environmental sensor right now if you're in the United States. They're in stock. $49. We got the Siren PoE, which is in stock as well. And then we have the Motion. The Motion's kind of big. It's not terrible, though. I like how it has that actual corner wedge on it. I'm glad they made it like that, because a lot of people, they put their Motions in the corner. We got the entry sensor, which is going to be bigger, I think, than the other ones. And then we have the glass break, which is nice. That's December. This is November. And that's December too. Darn. And this SuperLink Siren is November as well. So we're a little bit way out of the way for most of the SuperLink stuff. What do we do about the whole G4 Doorbell Pro never got the features they promised? Which ones? Which features are you talking about? You can't really do anything about it, I guess. Like they did. Oh, I know for one, the thumb scanning. That's what a lot of people wanted, and they did give it to us, but you had to use like Home Assistant to trigger a lock. It really does depend on your country and area, and then if you're in the United States or if you're in Canada, I'm in Canada. It depends on your state or province, right? So it's a little different. Oh, I guess we could talk about that. I didn't even talk about the design center. So you're also from Netherlands, okay? Do you do UI installs in the Netherlands with my company? Flying over, it's hard to do work in other countries. When I go on a plane, I want to go on vacation, not work. We'll talk about the floor planner shortly. Actually, I could probably sign in and show you guys. Sign.ui.com. I'm not going to go on sitemap. I'll go here. Okay. Well, I'll show that in a second. A sign here is fine. Okay, gotcha. I just learned that the Unifi all-in-one sensor doesn't work with U7 Wi-Fi hubs, no Bluetooth. That's correct. Good Copilot told me because I have no warning. So you'd have to just buy the SuperLink gateway, right, to be able to make the older versions work. And that's what I'm doing because I don't have any Wi-Fi 6 APs anymore. Excuse me. There was a wave of break-ins, farms in Germany. We were the only ones to catch the thieves because the G3 Flexes are so small and they avoided farms with C. Oh, wow. Yes, Ubiquiti is going to release the smoke detectors and the relays. No word if smoke detector will have CO monitoring. I hope it does too. I don't want to have a smoke detector and a CO. I think that would be it would just suck to have multiple devices, to be honest with you. Yes, and that's another thing. Never buy gear based on features coming. So if you look, I'm surprised. I don't know if they've even taken this down yet. What the heck was that thing called? The PDU. Oh, it's in stock too. If you need a PDU, wow. So you could see on their website here still, and I don't know if it's ever going to come. It probably isn't. You guys, that might be very small writing, but what it says, virtual router redundancy support coming soon, requires multiple unified gateways. So this has been saying it since that came out. And the PDU Pro has been out for years, and they still haven't released that feature. Never got integration with the intercom. Was it supposed to get integration with the intercom? I didn't even know about that if it was. I live in Germany and have an Aquara doorbell with a camera, and I have a Real League Duo 3V at the front door of my house. You are allowed to use it. Nobody cares. Nobody said anything about, I mean, it's probably just the city of Hamilton that they're doing that with, but I would be putting up a big stink though if bylaw came by my house. There would be a video about it. Does a siren integrate with the doorbell so I could use it instead of a chime? You could create an alarm within Alarm Manager to trigger. So you press the doorbell, it triggers, and the siren goes off. Kudos to Unifi. At least you won't go broke at all once with alarm products or spacing. Yes. I just hope they have the stock to be able to do it. What is the benefit of using the Unifi patch cable? I plan to get Unifi equipment and want to stick with the cables a lot. Or you could use whatever patch cable you want. The thing with the Ubiquiti cables, they're going to be a little bit more expensive. So here for one, this is their smallest. So from going to switch to patch panel, just like a little short one, it's $4, right? So you're spending, you could find a patch cable this short for maybe like $2. So you're paying the premium Ubiquiti, but the patch cables are very nice. Mission Control was supposed to get LTE failover. They did have a little SIM slot in it. Yeah. Not sure if I'm allowed to post, but you can contact me on the site. I'm not sure what that's referring to. I don't know if you mean you're talking to Toxic or me. Good morning from Australia. Luke, how's it going? Why does the G4 doorbell never trigger events? It just records. I'm in Malta. You might have to look at your settings, go under the recording, and see if you have things checked off. Make sure that your zones are set up properly as well. The zones by default will cover the whole camera lens. What's more interesting is the price tag of the new doorbell. Well, there's only one price point on one of the doorbells, which is extremely good. $99 for the doorbell light to get you a to get you a doorbell, like a video doorbell. That's crazy. But then people are going to say, well, now I got to run an Ethernet cable to my door, so it's going to cost me more money. It is what it is. Oh, yes, the Toxic. Okay, gotcha. I don't know. I don't even know what you guys are talking about, to be honest with you. You could contact them. Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about doing work for each other, whatever, it's all good. I can't make it out there, so. I just removed 24 of the ether lighting cables. Did not really like them at the cost is too high. I love the ether lighting cables. Let's take a look. I honestly love them. I think they're one of the best patch cables made. They're expensive, like you said. They are very expensive. Let's see. Probably have them somewhere here. Well, there they are there, but where is the one the co-working space? No, that's like this looks nice, right? Like these patch cables are great. In my opinion, they're great. I'll show you a couple pictures. So I'll show you the ether lighting ones first. So that was about, I mean, all of the patch cables in here, it probably costs over $1,000 to do this build, just in patch cables. But you could always go with something like, oh my gosh, I don't like these different color patch cables now. I'm not separating. Oh, my dad's calling me. I'll have to call him after. I'm not separating patch cable color based on application anymore. I just think it looks ugly. I used to like it, but now I don't. I'm just trying to find a good example of these other patch cables that we use. Well, like these even. These are just standard blue infinite cable patch cables. These are only like $2 each, or like $1.75, where the Ubiquiti ones are a bit more expensive. But the ether lighting, the boot on it feels nice. It just feels great. We only need 26 more likes to hit 100. We got 185 people here. And most of the people who we do work for, they want, like, we're cleaning up this network room, which we just finished putting in like 35 cameras or 30 cameras, something like that. I think I did a video on it, but it was like pretty all temporary because I got to redo their actual cabling in the room. I don't think I put it on. I didn't put it on here. Anyway, we're going to be moving them all to ether lighting cables. That's what they want. Oh, I don't care. I don't care about the thing is, for promote yourself under their content. It doesn't matter to me. Whatever. Help each other out. Do what you need. That's why we have a Discord channel too. Like I can't, for me, it's just me. I can't take all the work on, or if you're trying to promote your YouTube channel, whatever. When I know people do YouTube, like I usually shout them out typically. Hey Cody, hope you're well. I'm just here for the new ProAv AV stuff. Wondering if it's Ubiquiti attempt. I would assume it's their attempt at a Netgear lineup, similar to what they're doing. Like I mentioned before earlier when we were kind of talking about that, I don't know a lot about AV stuff, but I might start to learn it. I did get one of each. Now I need to order like 60 of them. Yeah, they do get pricey though. Well worth it. They're nice, but the ones from Phantom Cables is slim. So Phantom Cables and the one I was just Infinite Cables, they're the same company. So yeah, those are the exact same ones that I was using before. I'm just hoping UI will release a G6 doorbell with Wi-Fi. Yeah, that would be nice. I don't think with the UDM Pro there's going to be any ether lighting. There won't be. Nope. And as Cody says, the boot is nice, and for me, getting small patch cables, a good quality here is going to be a hassle. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It does make it look nice if you're trying to do something like, well, like how I have. Not like this. This is my rack. Terrible. Did I just hear myself? Let me see. Like this right here. I like the look of this. That's how it looks. But my rack doesn't look like that right now because I have some new stuff in it and moving stuff around all the time, which kind of sucks. Can you drop a link to your Discord? Yes, again. What are you doing? Sick. I am sick. I'm not milking it. I'm sick. I'm going to go get milk. Where's my Discord channel? Here's the Discord channel right here. It is in the YouTube description, but I'll just post it in there as well. I support a large enough church, and knowing AV will open the doors to a good market. Yeah, that's true. We do get asked by a lot of churches to do work as well. I have a question about new doorbells. Are they dual use now? So I don't know. Well, I guess they kind of are. So you'll be able to look at it and protect, and then the doorbell will be able to open a door. I don't know how that integration is going to work between access and protect, though. Well, the Unifi, yeah, that's the ones I'm using. The premium patch cables. Do I have a picture of them? They're like braided. Oh, it's right here. Wait, is this the store? Is this standard? It's hard because I don't know. Oh, there we go. This is the premium right there. You'd see the braiding on it. That's what I have in my network rack right now. Oh, another video that I'm going to be doing. I have these. There's no sound coming through, is there? Good. So I have the Ubiquiti. These are Cat 6 ANs. I'm just going to be putting on them on like Cat 6, just so my patch panel is all silver. But we'll do a video on terminating these and re-terminating my whole rack. So that'll be cool. If you could YouTube, you could go get milk. I ain't getting milk today. I'm not leaving the house. I don't feel well. I'm surprised I even came on, to be honest with you. What does the crown name mean next to my name? So it means top fans. So it's the people who've been talking the most, I guess, in this chat. So you do your top 3 and it gives you XP. I don't even know what it does, to be honest with you. So there you go. Which brands would you recommend for internet installation, cable, keystones, modules, RJ45s? I need to lay new cables in my house. What do you recommend? So we always did recommend, and I still do recommend it. They're just very hard to get here right now in Canada. So it's vertical. Oh my God, I can't spell vertical cables. I guess the top brand would probably be Vertical Cable. They are expensive, but they have this punch tool or one punch tool, which is nice because you just do one crimp. And then, but their jacks are a little expensive, $370 a jack. So what we have been using, these do come from China. So if you have any, thoughts about that, whatever. So we've been using VCE cable or VCE link. One, they're cheap. They come with the crimper and they pass fluke tests. So they work really well. So those are kind of the two that I recommend right now. I'm trying to think of who else you could do. Belden you could always do, but you're using punch tools. They probably do have some sort of crimper. But Belden, you're going to pay a premium for the name. So Vertical Cable or VCE Link. The Ubiquiti ones I can't recommend right now because I haven't used them and they don't have a crimping tool. I need the crimping tool. I'm not going to sit and do 100 jacks and, well, the way they do it, you have to cut the ends off. It just doesn't make sense for the time, to be honest with you. Regarding the the surveillance sticker on your property, I believe here the law is if you need to use footage in court, there needs to be a sign on your property. Ah, interesting. Okay, so maybe I should put a sign somewhere. When is the Rate My Rack video? I haven't even looked at those pictures since I did that giveaway, but there will be one coming. There was about how many entries? 600, something like that. I still have all the pictures in like a folder though, so there will be something like that coming or maybe soon. I don't know. I got a lot of stuff. Dr. Carpy, I am doing great. I hope you're doing well on a Sunday. I guess it doesn't really do anything, the top fan thing, but it's kind of cool, to be honest. I saw the Superlink fog on display at the event. Hope that is coming soon. Did I have a picture of that? I don't know if I did. I did see it too. Let's go over to my Twitter. Oh, my buddy's playing Path of Exile. I might play some Path of Exile today. I don't know if I had a picture of it. Where did that fob go? No, I don't think I put a picture. It was on Reddit though. I saw that. It looks neat, and it has that like silver outlining as well. Whoops. Oh no. Hold on a sec. I gotta make sure this other live stream that I started by accident isn't actually on my on YouTube. Not that I said anything bad. I just don't want it to be there. Oh, it did. It did show up. Let's delete it. How do I delete this? Upcoming, because it is not upcoming. We're doing the live stream right now. Delete forever. Forever, ever? Yeah, it was like replaying my live stream 262, which was the last one. Anyway. Yeah, no worries, Sean. You could reach out whenever. It's all good. I will be taking it easy. You also use VC Link. They reached out to me months ago, and I'm like, you know what? I'm good. And then I was having really hard troubles trying to find the other vertical cable keystones. So I'm like, I went onto Amazon and I ordered a bunch of the VCE stuff, and it works well. I mean, the beginning of it, when I first did my first keystone, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to like this. But we've been using them for quite a bit, and they work pretty well. You could probably could just spam the chat, but it doesn't even do anything, right? And if you just spam the chat, most people who will put you on a timeout or something like that. Are these brands also suitable for Cat 8? I know Cat 6A is perfectly adequate, but I have places in my house where no conduit pipes. You'd have to look to see if they do Cat 8. I've never even used Cat 8 before. One other thing that we could talk about, I guess, is Design Center update. Did I close it? Oh, here it is right here. This isn't going to show anything, is it? No. So I did do a video on it, but if you don't really care to watch the video, that's up to you. Design Center now allows us to do multi-floor Wi-Fi. So this is the 6th floor. Turn it off. And you can see that I have a couple of access points there. So if we go up to the 7th floor. Oh, crap. It's not showing. Oh, there we go. So you can see here that this is signal from other floors. So it's allowing that it to actually go through floors now, which is very helpful when you're designing a multi-level business or a house. So that's really cool. Another thing that's cool, you could change the color of your walls. So if you want your concrete to be, I don't know, red, you could do that. You want your drywall to be pink. No, we'll do it green. You could do that. So that's very helpful. And another thing that's very helpful, if you know what your attenuation is of the material that you're using, and you need to put it in a custom one, say, I don't know, elevator shaft. And then you could find out what the dB is of it. You could actually put that in like 20, 25, 40, 50 or whatever. And you could save. And now you have an elevator shaft that you could pick. So we could go here and we could draw in our elevator shaft. That's pretty much it. I mean, that was the biggest updates to it. They did add a bunch more devices within the Design Center. So pretty much everything is here, and they did add the prices to the things as well. I believe you could turn that off, though. I thought you could turn that off somewhere. I think it's here. Yeah, like show prices you could turn off if you don't care about the prices of the material, which is nice. It was in your first post from the event. Oh, you reposted. Oh, was it? I don't even remember. Let me see. Oh, it was there too. I'm just going to take a, what is this? I'm just going to take a screenshot. Okay. I didn't even, oh God, that is so bright. I'm actually really excited for the fob because you're going to be able to program the buttons to do whatever you want. So they have 4 buttons here, and I think there's 2 buttons on the side, like kind of that you found on a mouse. So that's going to be cool. Because a lot of people, when you're doing gate access, say, or you're doing a garage door opener, they don't want to have to swipe or, have their phone out to open up the garage door. You just press a button, you have it laying in your car, and then it will work, which is really nice. Yeah, infinite cables, good. FS cables. FS cables sent me cables like years ago, and they were okay. I haven't used them since, but we only need 4 more likes and we're at 100. That'll be swell if we make it there. What else? In the future, I will probably be doing a stream with Inside Wire, and there might be also a stream with. I don't know how this is going to work because multiple people, it might be all talking over each other, but I think it was Tab Geeks, Clay from DPC, who else? Inside Wire, and I don't know if there was one other person to all do a stream together. I don't know how well multi-person streams would work though. It's like you'd almost have to raise your hand to talk. I think it was Frederick who mentioned that there was going to be a smoke alarm, but we don't know if there's going to be a CO2. I hope so. I mean, if they're doing this, they need to make it a full solution so that we don't have to like do multiple different companies to look after one thing. I think it's raining here. Let me take a quick peek. It's a perfect day to be sick, I guess, and not do anything. Oh, it is raining. Interesting. If you guys are into Dexter, go watch the last Dexter episode before you get spoiled. Everywhere on my Twitter was talking about Dexter, so I'm like, holy crap. And I hadn't watched it. I watched it this morning. Oh, it was amazing. I love it. I hope they continue to make Dexter. Is there a difference between normal Ethernet patch cables and the Unifi Premium, apart from the fact the premium ones are... nope, there's no difference. So the ether lighting... The only thing that the ether lighting does, I mean, it's just a clear boot. It doesn't really do anything for you, right? It's just a clear boot. So that's what brings the light through. But even if you go with like the infinite cable ones, they have a clear boot as well. There is like this little glossy, it's kind of glossy on the actual cable. So it's nice. Oh, my mouse is going all crazy. It is a nice cable. I prefer these, but I would probably not do the premium. Or actually, I'm not going to be doing the premium because they're $6. Right, so they're a little expensive. Well, I will stay on here 5 more minutes. So if you have any remaining questions, let me know. If not, we did it on the likes. Yes, we're at 102. So that's sweet. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it. I am very hungry. Oh, it's already 12. Holy. Oh, that already got 41 likes on Facebook. That's crazy. Crazy. I will be live again next Sunday. We're going to try to keep it on to the Sundays at 11. Some things happen and I have to go to work, or I just totally miss the stream. But I want to keep it, try to be consistent on the Sundays. This Thursday, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to do an access job. Thursday, we're heading down to Buffalo for the Blink-182 concert. Friday, I don't know if I'll work Friday. We'll see. I might work in the afternoon because we're not staying in Buffalo. And it's a 2.5-hour drive for me, so we're going to end up driving there, seeing Blink-182, then driving back home that night. So I will be pretty tired. I might open up some consultation times for Friday afternoon. I really appreciate Cody for answering all my questions. Yeah, you have a great day as well. I get notifications that a CO alarm is off. It's an annoying bird. Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah. All right, everybody. On that, I'm going to call it a day. Going to call it a stream. I'll answer this one more question. Will you be using Home Assistant more in the future? As far as I know, you made a video with Home Assistant. I did a video with Home Assistant just showing how to unlock my door or my front door using the thumb scanner with the doorbell. That's the only thing. Will the new doorbells work with chimes? I'm not sure because I don't have a new doorbell yet. Anyway, everybody have a good rest of your weekend, and